Okay, so it's Wednesday, January 15. I've still got the flu, but welcome back, Foxy Games UK new and existing subscribers. So I didn't realise so many hands were tied in terms of revealing what is known about PS5 and the new Sony Interactive Studios. Yes, studios. Either people have the utmost respect for Sony Interactive Entertainment or are incredibly fearful of repercussions. I more or less fall into the latter, though my loyalty does not pertain to Sony Interactive per se, but to the individuals risking their own neck in order to share what they have. Technically, all I have to lose is my YouTube channel, in which I have worked very hard over the past 5 years to maintain, though more importantly, some people's careers are on the line here. So with that in mind, I'm going to be extremely careful regarding what I can and cannot say in this video. And I suggest, rather than labeling me a leaker or an insider, I'm neither. Think of me as someone dropping a trail of candy and it's up to you to pick it up. Am I a tease? Absolutely. Are people automatically entitled to information at whatever cost? Absolutely not. If you don't like teases, if you don't appreciate the fact that some specifics can and must be announced directly by Sony Interactive itself, then I suggest you do not frequent my Twitter, or this channel for that matter. You should probably not act like you're being forced to read said tweets or or being forced to watch videos only to levy the blame at the user, the Twitter user, for not telling you what you need to know or what you want to know at the drop of a hat. It doesn't work that way. You are not entitled. There's just too many people who just don't know their ass from their elbow, oh so quick to call you out as a liar, a fraud, or simply an attention seeker. And it seems it's only when others begin to leak, share, or tweet cryptically similar information that people start to take things just a little bit more seriously. Look, I get it. A lot of people are super excited for PS5, and who could blame them, and want to know absolutely everything about it. I get that people are impatient for PS5 information, but these people should also understand that myself and others could easily destroy all ties and relationships that we have built over the years just for the sake of being first or snagging ad revenue or satisfying curiosity. Though on the flip side, these people will also assign blame to you for ruining the surprise. Ultimately, they don't care what happens to you or your channel, so as long as their curiosity is satisfied. So no name dropping, but since the past week I've had multiple known YouTubers and websites, some I like, some not so much, asking me to tell them in secret what I know about PS5 or studio acquisitions, promising not to make a video or share it or publish it in articles. Yeah, right. Some of these individuals have been totally dismissive of Foxy Games UK in the past, so it's a bit rich that they're suddenly interested in me now. But that's another story. So following rumours Sony Interactive Entertainment would not be attending E3 this year, it's now confirmed the company has no plans to showcase its next-gen console PS5 at the long-running event. GamesIndustry.biz reported that PlayStation will not participate in E3 2020. The company will instead attend hundreds of consumer events across the globe. PlayStation will miss E3 for a second year in a row. The firm told GamesIndustry.biz that it does not feel the vision for the event is right for what it has planned for this year. Instead, it will attend hundreds of consumer events to showcase upcoming games for PS4 and PlayStation 5. Here's a quote from Sony. After thorough evaluation, Sony Interactive Entertainment has decided not to participate in E3 2020. We have great respect for the ESA as an organisation, but we do not feel the vision of E3 2020 is the right venue for what we are focused on this year. We will build upon our global event strategy in 2020 by participating in hundreds of consumer events across the globe. Our focus is on making fans feel part of the PlayStation family and have access to play their favourite content. We have a fantastic lineup of titles coming to PlayStation 4 and with the upcoming launch of PlayStation 5. We truly look forward to a year of celebration with our fans. So PlayStation has used E3 as the place to unveil details of its next console since the very beginning, attending the first E3 back in 1995 to detail the US launch of the original PlayStation. The company's success at E3 2013 was viewed as a major moment in the build-up to PS4, which resulted in Sony reclaiming its market leadership from Xbox. So in response to the news, an ESA spokesperson was quick to say, E3 is a signature event celebrating the video game industry and showcasing the people, the brands and innovations redefining entertainment loved by billions of people around the globe. E3 2020 will be an exciting, high-energy show featuring new experiences, partners, exhibitor spaces, activations, and programming that will entertain new and veteran attendees alike. Exhibitor interest is our new activations is gaining the attention of brands that view E3 as a key opportunity to connect with video game fans worldwide. Naturally, of course, I'd say that they're on the defensive. So when you're building up to a very significant console hardware product launch and your main competitor is attending but you feel you don't need to, well, that takes a hell of a lot of confidence. Sony PlayStation boss Jim Ryan and recently appointed Sony Interactive Entertainment Worldwide Studios boss Herman Hulse are both Eurocentric in terms of past PlayStation events. I tweeted the same way before the E3 announcement. I fully expect Gamescom, Paris Games Week, EGX London to be the primary focus for PS5 as secondary events go, now that Sony Interactive Entertainment has suspended its ties with E3. I mean, no disrespect here, but knowing what I know, I do believe Sony PS5 did Microsoft's Xbox Series X a real solid by choosing not to attend E3 2020. This way, I'd say Xbox has a real chance and gets the limelight it deserves. In all honesty, it would have been a total bloodbath otherwise. So in spite of Microsoft claiming they're not in any major kind of competition with Sony this generation, that didn't stop Xbox boss Phil Spencer from wading in with a few of his own tweets. Here's a quote. Our team is hard at work on E3. We look forward to sharing with all those who love to play with what's ahead of us. Our art form has consistently been propelled by the cross-section of creativity and technical progress. 2020 is a milestone year in that journey for Team Xbox. Hashtag Xbox E3, hashtag E3 2020. Spencer went on to say, we've moved from acquisition mode to execution mode. We are sitting here with 15 plus studios working on games, but it's not about a logo parade or look who we've acquired this week. Shots fired. But we really are about the games the studios are going to build. So Spencer's comments follow Xbox exec Matt Booty's revelation that its next-gen console Xbox Series X or Xbox SX will not have exclusive content for the first 1 to 2 years. Interestingly, long-running hardware/game analyzers Digital Foundry seem a bit torn regarding this approach, citing the weak Jaguar CPU, lack of SSD and limited RAM as a major stumbling block that could hold back the ambition of next-gen game development on Xbox Series X. It occurs to me whether some people agree with Digital Foundry or not largely depends on whether it aligns with their talking points, argument or agenda of the time. Totally disingenuous. Digital Foundry also commented on some of the benefits Microsoft's Xbox cross-gen strategy will unfold in being consumer friendly and the possibility of allowing Xbox Series X enhancements of older titles and at no extra cost to the user. Some are taking this news to mean the rumored Xbox Series S or Lockhart will also stagnate Xbox Series X development, which I do not believe will be the case. If 2 Xbox Series SKUs or SKUs are indeed planned, I seriously doubt the Series S model would hold back the next gen Xbox game development. In fact, it's absolutely absurd. Series S would basically be a Series X Lite, using the same RDNA/Zen architecture, likely less RAM, a less powerful GPU, though I do expect the CPU to be identical in both systems. The likelihood is Xbox Series X will push 4K 60 gaming and Xbox Series X will push 1440p 60 gaming, though until Microsoft announces a more affordable Series S model, this is totally hypothetical at best. Now, predictably, attention has turned to PS5 not having any exclusives at launch either. And to be completely candid with you, I'm not sure where this is coming from. It's certainly contrary to what I know. Just to be clear, nobody is claiming Sony and partners will not publish cross-gen PS4, PS5 content, but reliable sources and Sony itself has said it will publish next-gen only PS5 games, so hopefully that puts that to bed. Now, PlayStation CEO Jim Ryan has also intimated a major part of Sony Interactive Entertainment's strategy is to facilitate a faster PS4 to PS5 migration, and without exclusive games, this strategy just does not make sense. Now, there also seems to be a lot of moving and shaking, ups and downs in the industry right now. I've been informed that we should expect some minor announcements regarding a fresh new talent pool of recently promoted executives and management teams recently poached or headhunted, now on board for Sony's huge PS5 2020 marketing campaign. This is not at all unusual and happens across many sectors, predominantly around the time of new hardware launches. In spite of what you think you know, and the very basic PS5 details Sony Interactive has elected to share, there's so much more coming that you just don't know. I mean a shite load more. Think of it as a long poker game, and Sony are playing their hand extremely well. Like I've consistently stated, we're a matter of weeks, not months away from the first official PS5 reveal. Sony Interactive have at least 3 reveals planned leading to November's 2020 global launch, and it apparently all kicks off at some point during the PlayStation Experience, a month-long promotional event starting January 14 and ending February 16. Sony's PS5 is beyond product development stage. That much I can tell you. The remainder of the year really is all about new relationships, promotions and marketing. A lot of messaging coming your way, so be prepared. Particularly from PS5 chief architect Mark Cerny, who has seemingly found a way to Moore's Law right up the SoC. The man is a genius. I cannot wait to hear him talk about PS5 hardware technology and its innovation. Similarly, Xbox boss Phil Spencer spoke about tackling Moore's Law with his own hardware, and it seems to have really made a breakthrough in terms of power, efficiency and performance. So it's not all good news then, well, depending on your perspective. Final Fantasy VII Remake and The Avengers are both delayed till April and September respectively. This places Final Fantasy VII Remake squarely into the sights of Cyberpunk 2077, and I'm not sure that's a terribly good idea. I'm starting to notice a pattern forming here. Quite a few of the big AAA games are being pushed back, delayed to April, May and beyond for extra polish. Now I know that decision to delay games is taken sometime before the public is informed, so could some of these developers be prepping enhancements for the PS5 version to show off at the upcoming Sony Interactive event, or merely a coincidence? It would certainly help with this cross-gen migration thing. Now, in terms of new rumors, hints and revelations, I had a very interesting, amiable exchange with known leaker Tidux yesterday following his tweet, and I quote, "PlayStation's first party family just got a bit bigger. This follows my tweet last week. Get ready for a major Sony Interactive Entertainment studio acquisition very soon." So now we have 2 studio confirmations within a week of each other, and just hours later, the Game Awards founder and host Jeff Keighley tweeted out a rather cryptic tease. Again I quote, "Just got an insanely cool call about something." Honestly, I wanted to make a video yesterday, and I'll be totally upfront with you. I didn't because I wanted to see who would jump first. In fact, I actually expected Tidux to drop the news, but it seems he could be severely restricted too. If you were expecting some sort of major reveal from me yesterday, or indeed today, let me be clear. New studio slash plural studios announcements will come from Sony Interactive Entertainment itself. If someone else wants to leak slash reveal, then that's entirely on them. I'll admit there's certainly a lot of very subtle, if not vague, teasers happening since last week and throughout this week from multiple individuals. Guilty. Some of it is real, some of it is fake, and some are willing to take credit for someone else's work. Say no more. If the penny hasn't dropped yet, I really don't know what else I can tell you. Sony certainly knows how to... Some people cannot see the forest for the trees, but if you look hard enough, you'll see it's hidden in plain sight. I seriously think a lot of people are going to kick themselves post-reveal. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I am not in a race. It doesn't matter who's first. It only matters who's accurate. So what say you? Go ahead, sound off, share your thoughts and opinions on today's news, because that unfortunately brings us to the end of another video, but let's continue the discussion cordially in the comments. And for all your current and next gen news updates, rumour and rampant speculation, hit the like button, spread the word and keep it locked to Foxy Games UK. Remember, relevant links where applicable can be found in this video's description. Subscribe to Foxy Games UK, remember to hit the notification bell so you never miss content. Thumbs up if you like it here, and help us reach more like-minded gamers simply by sharing the video. Consider supporting Foxy Games UK via Patreon, and or grab yourself a Foxy Games UK branded t-shirt or hoodie available in various colours and designs. You'll find both links in the video's description. Truly appreciate the support. That concludes our time together today. Certainly great hanging out. Stand by for more PS5 information and keep your eyes on Jeff Keighley and Tidux Twitter feeds. Until the next video, remember, play games, not corporations.